What's up guys, Artem MMA Analysis here, going to be talking about a very short notice fight. Another short notice fight for this card. We've got Preston Parsons versus Evan Elder. First we had Alexander Romanov taking on Chase Sherman on short notice. Now we've got Preston Parsons versus Evan Elder. Very short notice fight here. Evan Elder taking the fight in like 3 to 4 days notice. And it is worth noting that he's going to be fighting up a weight class in this one here. Evan Elder has previously been fighting more at the lightweight, so he's going to have a very I would say a somewhat significant size disadvantage to Preston Parsons. Preston Parsons, as you guys may or may not know, he made his UFC debut once again on short notice to Daniel Rodriguez, who is borderline like at the bottom of the top 15, top 25 of the UFC division, and he did get knocked out pretty early on in that fight. But prior to that though, all of his wins have come in the way of submission. All of Evan Elder's wins, 4 of them by KO, 2 by decision, and 1 by submission, I believe. So he does have a decent amount of finishing ability. But as I have just highlighted, both of these guys really haven't been tested against super high levels of competition. Both of these guys probably could be made an argument that they're not quite UFC level yet. That's kind of why it's pretty hard to pick this fight. Evan Elder, you know, he's 7-0, but he hasn't fought the greatest levels of competition. He was meant to fight a former UFC fighter, but instead now he's been called up to a fight in the UFC itself. And on the other hand, Preston Parsons, 9-3, but 9 of those wins by submission, and once again hasn't really been fighting super high levels of competition. But I do think that the size advantage in this one here for Preston Parsons, the more natural 170 pounder, is probably going to pay dividends in this one here. I'm gonna see if we actually do have any odds for this fight, but I'm picking Preston Parsons to beat Evan Elder here. Preston Parsons, oh my goodness, right now is potentially the underdog. Wow, okay guys, I feel like there's a potential underdog play in Preston Parsons here. The odds have opened up on REF. You've got Evan Elder -110 either way, so money's coming in on Elder. So I've got Preston Parsons as a slight underdog in this one. I'm going to be going with the slight underdog in Preston Parsons. I'm going to trust him to take the fight to the ground and look for the submission. Evan Elder, he does train at Sanford MMA. He does train with Michael Chandler, and he has been in a couple of photos of Michael Chandler on the Instagrams, but I'm going to be going with Preston Parsons to win this fight by submission. Evan Elder, he's more of a striker, but he's not the greatest striker in the world in my opinion. I think Preston Parsons get the job done by submission here. I don't think that the fight will go the distance. I think it's either an Elder KO or a Preston Parsons submission. All 9 of his wins have come by submission. This is like Ramiz Brahimaj again. I'm going to be going Preston Parsons to get the job done by submissions over Evan Elder in this fight here. And apparently he's a slight underdog, which is pretty crazy.